Let's see the kind of tenacity TYLOO are looking to bring out of the gate. We've got dual Berettas ready to go and a topside play looking to come in. Mosey are going to be feeling the pressure as NiP look towards this upper side.
TYLOO going to have to be hitting hard in this game to take over NiP's T side. Messiah in the site, already good for the first, but he's overwhelmed by utility. His teammates falling like flies. He doubles up. Julie's come back for more. NiP pushed back, going to drop the vent with the bomb.
They'll make it down. They'll have a plant, but far from an easy round here. Wrinkle going to plug in the numbers. He's got 3 players coming his way from ramp. Able to get out of there before TYLOO are in position. And so now both players teed up to play around this bomb. Messiah's still going to try and come down the vents a little bit later, but for now your attention's got to be focused on that tap. Wrinkle closes in, going to get one past the attacker, but there's that backstab out of Messiah, and he's going to find another. Those dollies hit hard in this pistol round, and TYLOO come in swinging.
The late vent drop, and yeah, you can't hold it forever, right? You hear that much control coming down on ramp from TYLOO.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.
We've seen teams, especially some of the less proven squads, struggle in those BO3s. We saw 2 teams choke from 2-0 back in the last stage. So get your wins while you can. TYLOO coming with a vengeance here into stage 2 of the Major.
Another fast play out in the top, and this time it's Kaspersky and U-Jerks running amok. They've already come out with a 5-on-3 and a smoke down in heaven. This might be a pretty convincing second round out of NiP.
Give it up. You've got to save these 3 M4s. You've lost everything in an instant. No kits, no position. Perfect call from Snappy.
One of the few orgs that kind of lent into the full rebuild. Didn't try and gimmick all the VRS and instead tried to go again from the ground up. Again with the top site here, and they're just going to keep doing it till it stops working, till TYLOO can stop it in its tracks. And could happen in this round. Mercury with a big pickup. Messiah good for 2 more on this MP9, and the attempt to just run back these fast top hits will come back to haunt NiP.
Super strong out. 2 players committing, 2 players back in the lobby. NiP get a little bit lost in the sauce there. Not on the same page, perhaps. Surprising to see. Even though they go 1-for-1 on the entry, past that point, it is a failure here for NiP, and they're not getting out with a thing. TYLOO, take those upgrades.
Would have just been a nice, opening gambit from Snappy and the gang to kind of condition you to worry a lot about these topside hits. The fact that you've had some respect force your way feels a bit annoying for NiP. Now they're going to look for a way in out in the yard. Finally going to try and use this space, but it's success just all across the map out of TYLOO. 3 players dead in an instant, all on different contact points. It's 2 crossing out in the yard, and then that lobby lurk shut down.
Yeah, that's 3 team ollies from NiP going into that top side. They really thought that would make TYLOO look the wrong way. But TYLOO had a nice door take. They deep smoke the molly, they take space back, and they have multiple players still looking outside to take down that dry cross.
Jamyoung's going to get dealt a ramp play here. He's got all 5 players coming his way. Support in from G, and they'll stick around, fight this, try and contain NiP in the ramp room. Good hunt from Kaspersky, but now the clutch has to begin. Deals with the first 2 players. He's got a flank coming in through lobby. No one down at this B site. He's gone back to try and fight at ramp. And they're keeping him boxed in. Pressure on as he looks for the bomb. 2 players watching it. Good kill on the first, but goes no further. An aggressive move from Jamyoung to open up. The fact he gets out of there, it's just relentless aggression here, all across the map. TYLOO play in your face. And NiP still aren't ready for that.
Not ready for this AWP either. You're going to have no clue till it's too late. Snappy gives it up.
I mean, even if he doesn't fight here, right? Sure, G won't get a kill, but it's big info. Having the AWP on this line, you know that these outside smokes are nothing more than a fake, and so TYLOO have a very good picture of what NiP are attempting to do in this round.
A is still weak, though. Will we see a rotate from Jamyoung at this point? Because a lone player on this top side, G needs to reposition, come help him out. Jamyoung will be edging between two spots, but this is all on attacker.
Yeah, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Here are the rotates. Picture perfect timing for them to arrive, but
gone wrong.
Awkward. They lose that opening fight. The nade finds Snappy.
That's the bomb as well.
And even though it's retrieved, the last second drop down through the vents. The AWP isn't able to capitalize. So they'll make it down. A chance in the 2-on-3.
Feels like a position where Kaspersky has to carry them through.
Spot on the vents, but now G on the line, deleted. Kaspersky clean, and Shush with the turn. Jamyoung doesn't have the health here. That's a 2-on-3 out of NiP. G trying to be a bit of a fire starter here out in the yard, gets involved early. Oh, it's a risky cross out, but he's managed it. Not without its risks. He'll make it down over towards Secret, but the rotates are already arriving, and TYLOO are decisive in this move. A double vent drop. Will throw one into the crosshair of Ujax. He'll double open into lower. These quick rotates get cut down in seconds. Jamyoung now trying to fill the gap. Are you ready for a third piece already in at B?
Shouldn't be. Can you stop it?
Oh, doesn't check, and Wrinkle gets a free kill. Jamyoung there as the Joker was supposed to get activated, catch him by surprise. That doesn't happen. And NiP come through with a very clean round, starting to build back into this T side now.
In BO3s, where you will get exposed on weaker maps. That being said, this is a team that loved Train, brought it out as soon as it entered the map pool. I've really liked the more tactical maps. And so in BO1s, they're getting what they want.
I mean, I'll say the form that you've had out of Kaspersky here has been great, and maybe could look to give them a bit of a helping hand in that regard. He was the it player of Stage 1, keeping up performances in Stage 2.
Ooh, crazy.
Right,
they heard you.
This is a wild move. Messiah goes looking in through the door, doesn't like what he sees. Now it's on a Jamyoung dropping in, but might get caught with Util.
No way.
Able to get time. Just how far can Jamyoung take this? Gonna close it with the pistol. Barrels in to try and lend a hand out in A. They catch him on a good timing. Might be more pace again from NiP. Yard smokes in. An acceleration after Wrinkle gets that opening kill from the silo, and it looked like Shush was debating on playing through, but smoked off in at the door. It's an awkward catch outside. Ujax trying to walk the smoke. Snappy's now doing the same, ends up in a good position. An awkward miss. Kaspersky gonna make up for it, and that's A falling into the hands of NiP. If Jamyoung doesn't go huge here, this round might just be decided. We talked about TYLOO's money earlier. They've now got a big decision in front of them. If they go for this and come up short, they're broke in the next.
I feel like you've got to try it, though. You've got decent positions enough, right? Player coming in from heaven right now. Messiah flying up vent. G's throwing assistive utility to get his team in position. Oh, dear. That's not awkward. A good flash. Landed in the vent.
Jamyoung dead. Messiah tries to close in.
Oh, no!
Snappy's having a mare! He's giving that one away. Messiah at 1 HP. Defuse being held. Shush has to stop this. Cover in from G, and it's going to be a buzzer beater down to the wire. Does he have it? Just shy of the mark. Robbed away. Yeah, you feel like if you don't get out with a 6-6 half here, if you're TYLOO, you're in very hot water. That's an awkward way for this to start.
They're going.
Messiah burnt down, gets behind CT Bent in time, needs to hit hard here. Teammate comes through the main smoke as well to lend a helping hand. That's Mercury cut down. Messiah's low on ammo, needs a bit of help. G closes in and gets there in time. Awkward spray for Wrinkle. They're going to make up for it.
Down the vent. Don't do it.
Only Jamyoung.
Don't
He's
do
waiting.
it.
He's waiting for this exact. They play into it. Jamyoung delivers. ready for that fabled event drop out of NiP. TYLOO will split the half.
And we keep it going, 6-6 at the half. And TYLOO with a T-side pistol round. What do they got to show?
Fair bit of util for the first pistol. And Kaspersky's going to play right. No one's watching. Oh, he's got 3 on a platter here.
Oh.
Kaspersky brings the heat in this pistol. No respect for the util.
Oh,
runs
okay.
right through, and Snappy even hits a little fadeaway shot at the end there. You know, you in the kind of early stages of that first half, you weren't even really feeling it. I think the other guys that were bridging the gap at A were doing a solid enough job, but becomes a lot harder feeling like you're playing this T-side 4v5. They're going to try and come in with a fast top-side hit, but this is exactly what Snappy wanted to do in that first half. You feel like NiP should be more than ready for it. They'll explode out through heaven and the vent. Snappy arrives, and G gets sandwiched.
Oh, it would have been a great chance for them to pull back, play that safe, try and stall out the clutch, but Snappy just calls to re-swing, and both players go in together. NiP. Maybe they jump at that vent chance. Shush is still here. He's been a rock.
Oh, timing's awkward. Gonna get caught for free, and Kaspersky's out in no man's land. This rotate in at lower enough to signal that topside push for TYLOO. And Snappy still having to kind of clear the extremities here, make sure that no one's crossed in. They've been re-blocked over in heaven as well. NiP might just have to write this one off. The Tech-9's looking to break through.
It's that easy. One awkward timing for Shush and the whole round unravels. This is just exits here for NiP. Surprised Shush is trying to reposition, perhaps trying to go outside with his teammate, because Snappy making noise in the vent only confirms what TYLOO already want to do, which is just walk out that door smoke. And that timing is presented. 7 rounds, 1 off the pistols.
I mean, I think these rounds are kind of nice in a way. Mercury used to have some good... Oh, they thought they'd done enough to bait all the util, but they were holding on to nades, waiting for this second wall outside. NiP are handed 2 kills.
There's a door lurk to worry about, but numerous players on the top side. This is a 2v1 at lower, and Wrinkle's just come through with the orb. This, from the minimap, looks impossible. TYLOO have to hit some banger shots.
Yeah, you've got to deal with the 2B side players cleanly if you want a chance here. Only then will Messiah even really get to play into the round. He's there to cut down rotates. Missed shot.
Oh,
that could be big.
Whoa.
A second swing and a miss from Wrinkle, and now Messiah gets involved, stopping that vent rotate for an extra second.
He's dead. They've walked him.
Wrinkle's getting stuck on. No idea. Shot in the side of the head. TYLOO are onto something here. G backs off. Molly's a little too shallow. He's allowed to hang out at the single door. Attacker fires off from the ramp side. The NiP think they've done enough to clear single with that Molotov. G swings it wide on the back of the flash. And tap for Shush. Attacker will get shut down. High pressure spot for Shush to be in, but again he answers the call in the clutch.
NiP have no right to win that round with how ugly that B-hold is. Wrinkle feels like he's just got to show the AWP.
It's got NiP in a pole position with a chance to break TYLOO's money, and that would put them on a very fast track to the win. So this round means everything to NiP.
Oh, Wrinkle getting crazy with it. As smoke blooms, he moves through, aggressive with the AWP. Forces them straight into ramp, straight into U-jerks.
He's been having a hard time of things in terms of the opening fights in this game. And so confidence maybe not at an all-time high. He'll drop down straight away. And that just allows NiP to kind of stall this out, rotate extra players in to help him, and play to contain around the ramp room.
I don't believe TYLOO have the capacity to fake with this little control losing a door player, so NiP put 3 players in B. And they may be onto something. Look at TYLOO just getting stalled out right now. Nowhere to go.
U-jerks hears the footsteps, knows they're all here, lines up a nice clean double. Now just trying to buy time. His teammates have the cover, and they even need it because U-jerks a one-man army in at lower. Finds himself the hat trick before Mercury gets rid of him. Is something brewing here for Mercury though? From nowhere. Captain's put on 3 and looking to close this. Snappy spotted, but Mercury can't 2v4 from Mercury.
Balls the size of planets in that B-bomb site. Mercury, 4 kills in just a few seconds. As NiP will face him, they try to do it together. He's able to isolate, dancing behind his silo. Bit of a throw here for NiP. Wrinkle coming out. His team cannot trade him from that position. Unreal that TYLOO are still in this game right now. It's going to get a lot better if they can just fully break this economy. Exec util into that top side. Jamyoung will come from main, but he's already tagged up. Needs support as they push through smokes. Dangerous here as Attacker finds his 4th kill. He's in the middle of the site and not for long. 2v4. TYLOO come crashing down unless they got another clutch brewing.
I mean, Mercury and G are very far apart. But these are 2 of the very vocal players for TYLOO.
Oh.
They lose Mercury to that dig.
Dirty.
And G was trying to move around and join him in at lower. Now left to his own devices.
Tag is not enough.
Missed shot. Gonna try and close in on the Tech 9, but this scout's now done damage. You've given them a chance. Stuck on the ladder. That gets really awkward for G.
No better time to peek here for NiP. Can they finish the job?
Oh, they come through with aggression. Messiah removed. Pressure on Wrinkle out here in the yard. If he can hit this next shot, that would have looked to seal the deal and stop this outside control. Instead, it's getting awkward back in the lobby. But G's got the bomb here. Doesn't want to risk overextending and risking the whole round on those fights.
Quite a position for Jamyoung. Won't be expecting this.
They're also getting wrapped by Kaspersky up through Secret. Now, both players for TYLOO are aware that this is the likely routing from NiP, so they're holding on to it for now. Kaspersky shows his head, firing off, spots that bomb outside. And because Jamyoung dropped in from the heavens, that path to rotate for NiP is open. They see that yard is empty. They don't have info on this heaven position, so have to take their time on the climb up.
Very paranoid.
Kaspersky could get up the vent here. Smoke's down, his teammates have heaven. This one's brewing, NiP going low and slow. It's Shush taking all the contact, all the names, and Snappy there to finish the job. Captain walks it home for NiP. They're now a best of 3 away from stage 3. The big goal, the big aim was getting back to the major.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.